Ever since I got the new Dura 9170 last week, I've got tons of comments where people want to see me compare the shifting to the old Dura. I got a setup here and I'm gonna compare the two, and I got my wife involved back here. Oh, there she is. See her? She's got no idea what's going on. I'm gonna show it to you as I show it to my wife at the same time. We got the Madone here with the 9170. We got the Amanda with the 9270. I got both their pedals tied together with a little piece of aluminum here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my wife. Look at that, look at her face. What face is she making already?
The what the fuck is going on face.
So I just want to, okay, so here you go. You got the setup, right? The bikes are on a stand. I got cameras. Here are the cameras pointed at the cassette. Camera 1, camera 2. My wife's gonna get down on the ground and she's gonna pedal both the bikes at the same time, and I'm gonna shift them both at the same time, and then we're gonna video it in slow motion to see how much faster the new Dura is.
Do it.
You ready? Ready to get down on the floor? A couple things here real quick before we test this new Dura. Number one, new chains on it. I got the chains oiled. But there's so many variables that I'm probably missing here. So this is pure for entertainment value. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying my best to show you guys the difference in shifting, but like I said, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff I'm forgetting or variables that I'm leaving out, but I'll show, we'll go through it. I'm gonna test it a couple different ways, and then I'm gonna show you, I think this is the best way that I could come up with to compare the shifting. We're only doing the rear shifting today because the next video is gonna be on the front derailleur. I have the 9100 chain rings on it, but I also have the 9200. So I'm gonna test both chain rings to see the difference, if there is better shifting on the 9200 chain rings. That's in the next video. So hit the subscribe button so you are notified for the next video. All right, so let's get this test underway. So what's gonna happen, let me show you real quick. Pedals are tied together. My wife is gonna get down, she's gonna pedal both bikes at the same time, and then at the same time, I'm gonna hit the shift buttons, and then we're gonna record on the back and see how fast they shift. I'm gonna start at the top of the cassette, hold both buttons and see how fast it goes down to the bottom of the cassette. Both are set to very fast, the fastest setting that's available. Then I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top, holding the button again, and then we're gonna try I'm gonna click both buttons 4 times, both buttons 3 times, both buttons 2 times, because sometimes you're in the saddle, you dump 2 gears, you dump 3 gears, and then we'll see as we go if there's anything else we need to test. But it took me almost 2 hours setting all this up, which brings me to another interesting thing that I saw. I saw this thing last night on TikTok where there's this woman who's like not attracted to her husband anymore because he's like weird. And I looked at this whole setup and I'm asking my wife to like do this weird shit, and then I was thought, oh, maybe
this isn't the weirdest shit you've ever asked me to do.
But then I remembered, as long as my checks don't bounce, we're not gonna have a problem, are we?
Nope.
All right, I'm just kidding. So get down in between the two bikes there, young lady, please. On your knee, yep. Now, just like that.
Am I gonna be able to pedal it?
You should be able to. Just give it a test go. I might need to move the bikes a little bit, but just no, easy. Go easy first. Holy cow, she's gonna rip the bikes off. Yeah. Now, one thing I want you to watch out for. You see this? You see this one?
What?
This stand isn't that sturdy. I'm gonna put a bag on it.
All right.
All right, start pumping, honey. Try a little bit faster. Let's get her up to speed. A little faster. A little faster. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Okay, going back up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. Back up. 1, 2, 3. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back to the top. Let's run down again. We do the whole cassette again. 3, 2, 1. Going back up. 3, 2, 1. Jump 2 gears. 1, 2. Going up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you're good.
Oh.
Is that hard?
Oh, yeah.
Was that silly?
I felt like a monkey.
You felt like a monkey down there?
Like a monkey in like a circus.
Pedaling?
You know how they would be like doing something?
One thing to really keep in mind here is that the new Durace has an extra cog. So I'm gonna go back and look at the footage, but from just looking at it, it looks like they're going through the whole cassette at the same speed. But like they're from when I start at the top and they both finish, it looks like they're finishing at the same time. But the new Durace 9270 has an extra gear. So it looks like it's getting that extra gear quicker. In terms of like the 3-4 shift bursts, it looks very similar. So I'm gonna come back. The next video, like I said, the next video I'm gonna compare the front shifting. And any ideas, let me know in the comments. This is the best thing I could come up with to show you the difference in shifting. I hope it works well. I hope you guys enjoy it. But I don't know, what do you think? Like, I don't know. You think this is a good way to show the shifting?
Yeah, it should be. I don't see what you could have done better.
Took me friggin' 2 hours to set this up. 2 hours and then we shoot like 10 minutes, that's it. This is really important.
It's also not under load, right?
It's not under load, and I think like, okay guys, this is really important because obviously I've ridden both bikes, right? And I probably got at least 200-300 kilometers on the new Durace already. You're exactly right, it's not under load, but also a lot of it's not only about speed, but it's the way that it feels. And the big difference from feeling, the way it feels, like as soon as I got on the new Durace, the way it feels is that the chain is thinner and the cogs are closer together, because a lot of it is speed, but also under load, how it slips in and out of the gears. And apparently it's got some new Hyper Glide Plus where the cassettes are different, and that's what we'll do. I'll show you the different cassettes. I'll take them off and show them to you. Here's the big difference that I can see is you see the little cutouts right here on the 30 tooth? There's like a little cutout. If you look on the 9200, there's a cutout right there. And then there's another cutout here. There's one cutout here on the 9200. There's another cutout here on the 9200. There's another cutout here. So there's at least 3 cutouts on the 30 tooth. On the top of the cassette, the last ring. And on the 9100, there's only one cutout here. And it's much smaller. And then there's only one other cutout here. And it's a lot less smaller. And then as you look at all the teeth, as you look at all the different cogs, these ones just have much more cutouts. Like you can see one there, right? Another cutout here. And like, again, I don't know if these are called cutouts or whatever they are, but when I look at the two different cassettes, that's the first thing that I see, is that it has much more of these chamfers or whatever you want to call them. The other thing that I notice is the teeth look a lot different in size. Like, look, you see how the teeth, these teeth look a lot bigger compared to these teeth, right? Bigger teeth. And as you move around the cassette, It just looks like they have a lot, the variations, there's bigger teeth on the 9200. That's as much as I can see on the cassette. So here's what the two derailleurs look side by side. Also, quick mention on the cassette, the 9100 is brand new and the 9200 is, I probably got 200 kilometers on it. So that's important to know. Right off the bat, this one looks much beefier. It's got a longer cage. The 9270 can take a 34 tooth. The max on the 9100 is a 30 tooth. It just looks a lot beefier throughout. I think you can see there. So it looks like the motor, and I don't know if it's the motor or because this is like the brain of the system, but you can see that this part here is a lot bigger than on the 91 series. But what's really interesting is how similar the design is. Like even this stuff here, right? Like it's fascinating just how similar it is. I was supposed to take her out to a dinner and a movie tonight, but instead I got her on the floor.
Being a monkey.
All right, you gonna help me take all this stuff down or what? Mm-hmm. All right.
If you help me wash the dishes and laundry.
Oh, okay. Like I said, next video will be comparing the front shifting, but also comparing the 9100 chain rings with the 9200 chain rings. I'm gonna run them both back to back, show you the shifting, and also tell you what the shifting feels like. So subscribe so you're notified for that. And if you're finding value out of this channel and out of these videos, please hit the like button, please comment. Would love to hear from you. I know my wife reads the comments. You know what she does is she gets her phone going while she's cooking dinner and just hits my videos and lets them play through to help the algorithm. You know that's when a wife loves you, man. I walk by and I see my video going and she's not even watching it. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I thought it would help you out.
I watch them when you edit them.
That's it. Please subscribe. Please do all that stuff. Comment. Love to hear from you. I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.